So what we're sharing here today is this really incredible guide that I put together that enables you to combine multiple really healthy practices all into one sitting. So this is like great for you if you kind of have a difficulty with just like being told, oh, you just got to sit down, meditate, and, just sit quietly for 25 minutes. If you have kind of a difficulty with that, or if you still love to do that, but you kind of feel like you still have some of these vagus nerve exercises kind of scattered around, and they're kind of difficult to kind of pick up. What we've done in this audio program is really combined some incredible parasympathetic breathing practices called the skull shining practice, which is what we just did. Then we're going to be doing some visualization of past events that you could feel really grateful for, like things that were really magical for you, magic moments in your past. And it's kind of a incantation. It's a guided hypnotic process to really facilitate and elicit these incredible memories that you have, these magic moments from all around your life. Then we pull in this practice called light healing meditation, which takes light from the sky into your skull, down through your head, your neck, your chest, your back, your stomach, your legs, your calves, your feet, into the center of the earth. And then we send it back up, and up and out into the sky. And so that's the third practice in this audio. And it all flows together so nicely, so well. It's really just incredible. Then what we do is we have you do future pacing, envisioning a compelling future, a great future, something you could look forward to. We'll have you look forward to 3 events that you want to make real in your life. And then we end it by building that energy in your body, feeling that vibrational energy, that powerful, that chakra energy, and we rise up, and then we activate our throat chakra by usually doing a little bit of a humming or saying yes, or doing some kind of a vocal output through your voice, which activates your vagus nerve in your larynx. Your laryngeal nerve of your vagus nerve activates anytime you speak. So this is about a 19-minute audio that takes you through an incredible and very beautiful pathway to really awaken you from the inside out. And it's something that if you did it in the morning, would just get you off to an incredible start. And this is the benefit to this that's different from the hour of power. So it's different from the hour of power, and that you can do this while inside at home while you're sitting down or laying down. So this is something that you can do while stationary, so you don't have to get up and go walk around. And also, as far as like impact or energy, it's definitely a lot calmer and a lot cooler than the hour of power in terms of the energy output and the demand. So this one's really, really incredible. I'm very happy with it. So if we scroll down, you'll see there's a little bit of a write-up, what the whole thing is about, why we're doing this. It details the entire process, so you know that up front, so you know what's going to happen. And then also it includes the link to the audio. So if you click this drive.google.com, it'll take you to the priming audio, so you can click that. It'll open up here in your window, and then you can go ahead and you can play it and listen to it and scroll through. Okay? So it's just a beautiful guided audio program that you can play right here. So, but the thing is with these kinds of audios is I don't recommend that you just play it off your computer all the time, or play it on your phone. Play it on your phone the first time, or play it on your computer the first time, so you can just go through it and be like, does this sound good? Is this something that I could see myself using on a consistent basis? And I think many of you will want to actually incorporate this into your daily systems. It's awesome. Anytime I do this, anytime I'm not feeling my best, I know that if I go right to this practice, this is like some of the secret sauce, right? This is the kind of stuff that we give to clients. And we have a virtual reality version of this too, where you actually get to visually see the practices up on screen in a VR headset. So that's something that any one of you that are considering joining of our program can actually get access to. There's a pathway to actually receive a virtual reality headset with this loaded in the VR already. So it's really incredible. And I'll show you an example of what that looks like here in a moment. But just to continue with this document, it details everything. You can go listen to the audio. You can click it right here. It's in the document. Link is in the comments right here. And the link is in the description of this video as well. So if you don't know where it is, it's linked here in Facebook. And it'll be on the YouTube video too in the description. And so it details, what the skull shining practice is. You will inhale and raise your arms above your head. So inhale through your nose, and then you will rapidly exhale and bring your arms, elbows down to your side. Okay, so it's inhale and then exhale like that. And you're going to do that repeatedly, in and out, 30 times. And now let's talk about the hardware you need. So in order for you to, look, here's the things, guys. Big feature of having a healthy life, having a more successful time at life, is not being so darn dependent on your actual phone all the time for everything that's health related, right? So like, yeah, this is a great audio, but if your first move is, oh great, I'm just going to bookmark this on my phone, and then every time I want to go do my ultra priming, I'll just log into my phone. The same phone where you go on social media, you get emails, you get text messages, you get breaking news, you get Amber Alerts, you get all this kind of crazy stuff on your phone, and it's all distracting. So I don't want to set you up for failure, right? So preferably what you will do is you will actually go and pick up this same small audio speaker. Honestly, guys, just this thing by itself is worth the price alone. It's only $17. $17. This thing has substantial weight to it. It's made out of metal construction, metal and aluminum construction. It's got 2 speakers in it on both sides, and it really packs a punch. And the battery life is incredible. It's rechargeable, and it's got a little SD card slot for it, so you can put the audio into it. So we'll talk about that more. And then as far as playing it, is you just press in.
Thanks for this beautiful
Boom.
heart that beats 100.
Boom, and then you press it again, and it's off. You can click and hold it. It'll turn off. It'll turn it on. You can control the volume by holding down, holding up. And ideally, this will be the only audio that's on this the whole time. So you'll just basically have a dedicated place, a dedicated object in your house that's really represents something good in your life. Because the thing is with being really healthy is that we have to understand we program our life by our environment, right? That's why I'm so big on the Hour of Power audio, which is, the other pair of small over-the-ear headphones, what you wear when you go outside. Nothing that we provide should be strictly dependent on you having to have access to a phone or a computer or some other device. It should be dependent on you having some dedicated little speaker just like this. So it's the same concept of the Hour of Power, but this is intended for you to be in home, at doors, sitting down, starting with your breathing, and then doing a heart meditation, a light meditation, a gratitude. You can do it with your eyes closed for the full time. If you're in VR, you can do it with your eyes open and be in this beautiful theater environment that's built in 3D in this VR headset, and you can actually see all the videos going by, and I chose some incredible resources for you to see. But anyway, getting back to the speaker. So on this speaker, it's got a little SD card slot. And so the speaker doesn't come with an SD card, but the link to an SD card is right here. It's a little $6 or so SD card. And so that's the SD card. The SD card is what loads the MP3 on it. Everybody's probably dealt with some kind of an SD card in their lifetime. The SD card is, you use your little thumbnail and you can get the little SD card speaker out, and then you plug it in and you click it in. Boom. So it is, and then the benefit with this is that as soon as you put it on or turn it off, it'll immediately start playing the audio from where you were last. So if you need to pause it or walk away or come back, you can do that. Or you can just click the button once to the side, and it will automatically take you to the beginning of the audio so you can restart. So that's pretty awesome. And then the other good news is there's a little device that I found that enables you to load your SD card without the requirement of a computer or a laptop or anything. So as long as you have either an iPhone or one of those newer Samsung Android phones with a USB-C port in it, this device will enable you to choose from any 3 of the ports on it. And so so first thing you do is you get the speaker. You get this little mini speaker for $17. Then you get this little SD card, all with Amazon Prime. You can get it in a couple days. And then you get this little device, which I think is $14. This thing will last you for a long time. It's actually going to be handy in a lot of cases. So what this does is it allows you to take the SD card and plug it into the little device. I have it right here, actually. So this is the little triangle right here, and you clip off each of the ends, and it will allow you to plug into any of those devices. So I have an iPhone. So I have an iPhone right here. I'm going to go back to me. We'll just go back to me so you can see. So this is the device, and you can take off each of the corners, and it basically gives you access to Android, desktop, and iPhone inputs. So what you do is if you're on your phone, for instance, you click this into your iPhone like that, and then you take the SD card. Well, you put the SD card in it first. So you just take the SD card in, and you plug it in right there. So the SD card is now inside. You plug it into your phone, then you open that link on your phone, and you can literally download directly. You can directly put the audio, the MP3 file, into your SD card right in the files. Then once it's downloaded, you remove this, you remove the SD card, and then you put it into the device, and then you're good. Look, it automatically starts playing.
It beats even when
It's
you sleep.
super simple. It's
As
the
long as it
easiest
beats, you
way to
live.
do this that I've ever found.
What a gift.
So I'm really stoked about that process. So let me go back to the document. So that's what that one little $14 device will let you do. Is in the future is load any kind of specific MP3 file onto an SD card. You can also use it to load pictures and stuff back and forth from your SD card from a camera that you might have. But this thing is super handy. And so this will last you on upgrades if you ever upgrade your computer to USB-C, which most Macs in the future will all have USB, and they won't have the old big USB either. So this is great. This simplifies the whole process, so you don't have to have a computer to make this work. So anybody who's like, "Oh, I don't have a nice fancy desktop like you, Sterling," well, it doesn't matter anymore. No excuses. So that's a little device, and all the links to them are here. So you can see the links to these devices are linked here. And so your cart should not be more than $40 to $50 for this. If you like the audio, which I'm certain you will, it's very professionally audio done. It's a professional audio, just like the Hour of Power is professionally edited. And then here's the link to the MP3 file again, so you can go download the MP3. You can literally just download it to your computer or your device. And then there's a little link here as well to describe what the Skull Shine breath process is. So you can click that, and it'll give you a little tiny 10-second clip that shows you how that works, right? Super simple. But yeah, so this is a totally incredible thing. Now, don't let the curtness or the shortness of this document fool you. This is, years in the making. This is something that I've been using and developing now since, I think, 2019. So it's been now 3-ish years. We're going to be going on 4 years of me developing this process further and further and further. And so what I want to share now also is actually pretty exciting, which is that we found a way to essentially get a video feed going of this practice too. So I want to pull that up here on my computer. And so I'm going to show you what the practice looks like when you're doing some of these breathing exercises. So you kind of have a sense for, what that might look like for you long term. If you do potentially at some point in the future decide to join our coaching program and opt in for the virtual reality headset, I just want to show you what's going to be on the VR headset when you get it, which is really freaking awesome. 1 second. Let me just do this. Here we go. Okay. So here's the timeline. We're gonna expand this out, and so I'm just gonna show you the video that you will see if you do go for the VR headset in our program. If you talk to Maria on the phone and you decide to get the upgrade, which is a really good upgrade to get, it's a very very good option to get the VR program. Then I'm gonna play this video for you, and I hope you'll be able to hear it. That's my hope. I'm not sure if you can, but let me just check. So here we go. It's all about remembering beautiful experiences and that kind of thing. So that feeling of gratitude as if you were there right now. Take a moment and fill up with that memory like you're there. Okay, I don't think there's any audio. So anyway, this is the audio. This is the video portion that plays. Savor it. Fill up with that gratitude. So it's got beautiful clips from different important moments in one's life. So it really does do a really good job of ensuring that you're visually being stimulated at the same time, all through VR. So just imagine you have a VR headset like this, and you're watching it. Any moment you could feel deeply grateful for. Step into that moment right now like you're there once again, seeing, feeling what you were feeling then, now. Good. Awesome. Okay, so I'll pause that and we'll go back. So the VR program is like, wow. It's pretty... If you want to have an emotionally uplifting experience and just have something that you can go back to again and again and again, you can really strengthen those emotional pathways through the virtual reality program. And so that's one of the things we have on the VR headset for some who are, some people are considering if they want to upgrade into the VR headset program. It's very powerful. The thing is with the VR program, if you are just like sick and tired of that like little nagging voice that just is like flashing just garbage into your head all the time, you need to program your visual centers, your auditory centers, your emotional centers with new, fresh content. And so this is a way of just like totally inundating your mind so that there's nowhere any of this naggy, lesser self kind of thing can really hide anymore. You just say, okay, we're just smoking you out. We're just going to put the VR headset on and we're just going to go there today. So if you like the Hour of Power, if you kind of like what you're hearing about the ultra priming audio today, then the VR program is going to just take these things like and throw gas on the fire. It's really an incredible offering. So some of you will get the opportunity if you do get on one of the free consultations with Maria. She'll be able to go over all the details with you. And as well, don't lose sight is that every program that we do is always built around vagus nerve stimulation first and foremost. So everybody in the program gets their own stimulator. That is by default that you all get to stimulate your vagus nerve. But as an added bonus for some people who are like, I love this model, Sterling, that you've developed of really trying to remove tech, like connected tech, where I do everything on one device and removing that quotient and just giving me the good stuff on a single, one single device, which is, the Hour of Power, the speaker, or on the VR headset. And so the VR headset is an enterprise VR headset that's very, very high quality. It's not one of those things where you clip your phone into it or anything. It's a dedicated visual playing device with a whole three-dimensional environment that you're in. You're completely immersed. Because the core takeaway here is that, at the end of the day, you engineer your environment. Your mind, how you feel, is a direct reflection of how well you've programmed your local environment. That's why it's important to make your bed. That's why it's important to clean your desk. That's why it's important to do the dishes, to clean your house, to take care of your lawn. You do these things because of the psychological impact that they have on you. If you live in squalor and filth and just a messy environment that's unorganized, that's going to reflect in terms of your mind, in terms of your thinking, and how much stuff you can actually get done. So a big key aspect of what we do in our program is really helping you engineer your environment, engineer the daily systems that go into you feeling good, feeling relaxed, feeling like you're capable, inspired, grateful, happy, passionate. All these things are features that you can program into your life on a consistent basis. You need to stack, 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 layer, layer, layer. So yeah, anyway, wanted to share that. But yeah, let's see. I want to go to the chat a little bit and see how everyone's doing. But yeah, 2 in the chat if you're like interested in what I've said. 2 in the chat if this sounds kind of up your alley. If you're like, okay, if you're kind of thinking like, this little speaker might be a good addendum to kind of incorporate into my daily flow. If you like this, then type a 2 in the chat so I know we got some interest there. Becky too. Yeah, Becky, I think the speaker would be just a great option for you. So let's see. Rose, you had asked, so true, environment. I've been disoriented since not having power just came on. I changed. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. You went through the I think the hurricane or whatever. Rose asks, what if I have an SD card, same as SIM card or no? Yeah, so while they're similar in size, an SD card is not a SIM card. A SIM card is something that has gold patches on the bottom that are large, and that's what goes into your phone to give you cell phone service. An SD card is just a memory card, and so it's a different thing. So you can't interchange the two. An SD card is just a small memory card. Typically you'll see an SD card loaded into one of these big carriers. So this is a big SD card. You'll see these in those old school phones, or not old school phones, but old school cameras. The first digital cameras had an SD card. So the micro SD card actually slots into this. And so you can actually use this big SD card and then put that into the reader. But the reader also takes both. So anyway, but everything I've listed in the link is everything you need. So the SD card goes in right here. Boop. So SD card goes in, and then I have an iPhone. Oh, that's not iPhone. iPhone, and then I can plug it into my iPhone, and it will immediately show up in my files folder on the app, on the phone. And if you don't know how to do that, it's very easy. You just Google MP3 to iPhone, or how to load an MP3 to an external folder on an iPhone. But you can Google it for any device you have. I may include some links for for doing that. But yeah, then it just slots back in, and super simple. Wow, I want it. It's awesome, Rose. Definitely get it. I mean, it's like about $30 to $40, all said and done. Now, you might actually already have an SD card reader that already has it. So check, maybe you don't need this SD card reader. So that's about $14 you can save, but you need to make sure that you are able to load the MP3 file in the document onto the SD card, and then you'll have to do it there. Now, most people don't have little SD cards lying around their house, which is understandable. So you'll probably have to buy that. That's about $6. And then the speaker is about $17. So very affordable. For all total, you could probably get this for like $21 if you already had a good SD card reader around. But most people don't have it, so you'll probably have to get this too. Although the good news is that this thing, everybody needs at some point in their life a little good SD card reader, and this can plug into literally any device that you may have. That's the benefit. It's got 3 different plugs in it. So this is a good investment. This $14 for this little guy, just so you can load the MP3 on to the speaker. Yes, that might be like one time for $14. Are you crazy? Trust me, everybody has one moment in their life where they're like, oh my God, I need to put this SD card thing into my computer and I don't have a reader anywhere. This thing's a good investment for sure. So you'll have to get the SD card and the speaker, and most likely this. All the links are in the document, and all the instructions are there, as well as the MP3. Wow, cool. I want it. Becky, you had asked, VR headset is included in one of the phase programs. Yeah, the VR headset is included in the phase 2 program as a certain upgrade. All you have to do is really just pay for the cost of the VR headset. But you can upgrade to a VR headset even if you're in phase 1. So you can get access to that. Talk to me on our next call. So if you do want the VR headset, the thing is, the difference in the program is that if you get the VR headset upgrade, we also include, actually what I think is really important is a special neck brace. So we'll customize a special weight that goes around your neck. So it goes like this. It's like a little necklace. It's literally, this thing takes neck recurvature to a whole new level, guys. So because the VR is about maybe a small weight, but it's about 1.5 pounds, it's a great opportunity to put weight on the head, but also to recurve the spine. Can you see how much my neck is curving? So what we do, the way we look at VR is not that it's just like some fun toy. It is a fun toy, don't get me wrong, but we want to actually combine the VR with the neck brace. So you have weight coming down and forward. So there's a whole sequence of what we call neurorehabilitation practices on here as well. It's not just the priming, but it's also a full suite of neurorehabilitation things where I'll be telling you to follow a red dot with your eyes here while keeping your head still, moving your head with your eyes stationary, moving your head and neck with your eyes up, down. So basically, it's a neurorehabilitation program on the VR while you're wearing the neck brace. So this is an incredible tool. So if you have neck mobility issues, oftentimes it's because your neck is too straight, but with this downward pressure, it curves your spine like this, your cervical spine, so you can have full and unencumbered range of motion. So that's actually something that's included in the VR. So if you do, let me get that off. So if you do go ahead and upgrade, we'll have the PT customize a special neck brace. This is called the Halo. You can only get it by physician order only. So our program has exclusive access to these. So we can get you a custom size that matches your specific needs. But that comes with the VR headset as well. And the VR headset is awesome. It's so powerful. It's so freaking cool. But here's the thing. You don't need the VR or the neck weight to still get the benefits of what today's video is about. Today's video is about this incredible program that we put together for everybody, which really allows you to, get this, to still get the benefits of a kind of like a priming exercise to basically be able to prime your neurology on a daily basis with an audio program. So the audio that you have, that you're going to hear, is extracted from the timeline of the actual VR video. The VR video definitely is more powerful. You definitely want to have the VR video. You want to be watching this and doing the audio as well in the practices, because that's like a whole bunch of fun. And I guarantee you will cry. It will bring out emotions that you never knew existed for a long time. And it will just leave. It's literally like, it's like the whole thing when people talk about like trauma release and stuff. It's like there's no release of trauma. It's about creating a compelling vision for your future. And that's what we do in the VR. The VR is like literally just throw out your trauma release programs. The VR program is by far the best thing on the gosh darn planet. Okay. And so anyway, I've got some testimonials as well, I believe, up on the website. So the uplink, the VR headset is its own independent kind of thing, but we only give you access to it if you if you are in a program, if you are in a coaching program, that's when we'll make the VR available to you. But I would just want to play this little video for you real quick. Actually, it's not going to play because there's no audio, but I'm going to share the link to some of the testimonials that we got just literally from trialing just what's on the VR headset with a few young men. A few young men tried this VR headset and it changed their life fundamentally. I'm like, no joke. It was incredible. So let me just minimize this here. We'll get this smaller. Yeah. So this is the priming resource, this document. Go in there today, read this document, go through it. You are not going to be disappointed. It is so freaking powerful. And all it is this little tiny metallic speaker. If you go look at the reviews of this thing, it's like 4,000, 5 stars. Everybody who gets it is like, This thing is freaking incredible. Now, I don't recommend that you go and buy this just to use it as like some kind of a Bluetooth speaker or, again, disclaimer, don't think of these little devices that I'm recommending as like, oh, cool, I'm going to load like, I don't know, Game of Thrones, the podcast on this thing too. And then I'll do both. That's how you make a sloppy environment, right? Because now your brain is like, well, do I want to listen to the Game of Thrones today, or do I want to do the Hour of Power, or do I want to do the Ultra Priming today? You don't want to create environments where you're having to make like little kind of completely irrelevant decisions. All the decision that needs to be made is, hey, where's my I want to do my Ultra Priming today. Okay, where's my speaker?
With one memory, one moment
One
in your
click,
life,
one single tap. You just click the button
before if you wanted to.
and it's literally playing for you, right? So this is how you engineer environments so that you don't develop extreme levels of overwhelm in your life, because many of you do this. You develop systems that you think are like, ha ha ha, I'm so smart. I have my yoga on my phone. I have my qigong on my phone. I have social media on my phone. I have TikTok on my phone. I have my email on my phone on my phone. I have my camera on my phone. And then it's like, how just messy is this? You go here and you look at it and you're only basically driven by like what kind of what kind of thing or what notification that's going to come up on your phone. I have a few here, is going to drive your behavior. So what you're doing is you're allowing notifications on your phone to essentially drive your day. And trust me, you're not good at engineering notifications. Facebook is good at engineering notifications. Email and text messages are good at driving your behavior, but I'm trying to get you out of that loop. I'm trying to get you escape velocity from the BS, from the nonsense. And so how you do that is by just engineering super simple single devices that have one narrow thing, okay? Like when we do stimulation with the vagus nerve, we just focus on stimulating the vagus nerve. That's it. We're not trying to do like 100 different things with it. It's just about stimulating the vagus nerve. And then this one is doing your ultra priming. Play the button.
What's a moment?
What's
Could
a
have been
moment?
with your kids or husband or wife or friends or by yourself or prayer or a sporting moment. Any moment at all that you could feel so grateful for. And then step back in that moment as if you were there now. Looking through your own eyes.
Thinking of a
seeing
beautiful
what you
experience
saw
in your
then,
past.
as if it was happening now.
Yes.
Breathing, hearing, feeling. That feeling of gratitude as if you were there right now.
And I really like to make the
Take a moment.
"oh" sound with the audio. Now, the audio playing in the background behind my voice is called the oneness ohm. And it's a very spiritual, very beautiful incantation audio that's of a Buddhist monk in the hills of Nepal humming out, saying, "Om," out loud on the mountaintop, right? It's a spiritual call. It's a call to the spirit. And so what I do is while I'm listening to it is I'll be visualizing what I'm asking myself to see, a beautiful moment from your life, a magical moment, a sexy moment, a happy moment, a fun moment. But oftentimes I'll make the sound, "oh," and I'll engage my voice as well. You want to engage your voice because that's part of your vagus nerve. That's why when people do affirmations, they're literally speaking through their vagus nerve, their intentionality, what they want to make real in their life by saying it out loud. It makes it so much more powerful than just having it be a thought locked up away into your skull. You don't want to lock affirmations up into your head. You need to speak them out loud by vibrating your vagus nerve in your throat and moving your lips and your mouth and your face and being animated when you do it. So anyway, that's what this program is. That's one aspect of this. Now, we have many different kinds of things that can be done, but this is today. I just really want to celebrate that today is the culmination of quite a few years of work and study and coming back to the drawing board and saying, what's helpful, what can we cut, what should we keep, what should we put out there. And as of now, since we have access to this incredible speaker, the little SD card, and the newly released little simple SD card reader that allows you to easily get this to your device, to the SD card from your phone or your laptop or your computer or whatever, is that this makes it in the realm of really simple. Because before, maybe it was complex. Now it's simple. And this is a very powerful process to do. So yeah. So anyway, just want to end it there on this announcement, and really just say thanks so much for watching, everybody here on YouTube. And I want to go to the comments as well and just check on y'all, see how you're all doing. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, cool. Great question. Does the vibration of the speaker help if you put it on your vagus nerve as it plays? Honestly, since you already have a vagus nerve stimulation device, I would stimulate your vagus nerve that way, not with the speaker. Because Becky, you already have the best vagus nerve stimulator device in the world. You're already in our phase 1 program. Just stimulate your vagus nerve with that and then listen. So while you're in bed, just stimulate. Oh, and you will feel divine. I guarantee it. So anybody who is in the phase 1 program or is thinking about getting in the phase 1 program and getting the same technology that Becky has to already stimulate her vagus nerve, then I'll give you a link for it. You can schedule today. You can schedule with one of our teammates a online consultation with one of our team members. Use this link to request a consult. It's really cool. Really excited about this. Just launched this page as well. Consultation. So if you go to vegushub.com/consultation, you'll be able to discover how we're able to consult people. I think you'll even see a testimonial from Becky as well. I took a screenshot of something that she said about sleeping really great using our ultrasound. And then, more interviews with actual clients from our programs. There's 3 videos on that page of people who have gone through the full phase 1 program and have gotten incredible results. So I highly recommend, highly encourage you to go and do all that work there. So yeah, go to the consultation page and you can request a consult. All you have to do is just share your name, your email, and your phone number, and somebody will text and email you back to schedule a call. Super simple, right? So we'll, get you on the phone with a human in a very short period of time. So yeah. And then, wow, I'm interested where the links for those products to reshape the neck. Those are only available in the program. So they don't sell, these are not consumer devices, unfortunately. You can't just go and buy this neck device, but it is very cool. It is very cool. So if you do upgrade inside of the program to the VR headset, you not only get the VR, you get the VR headset, which you can't get anywhere else because this is an enterprise corporate model, the Pico, which is a incredible 4K, incredible thing, preloaded with the programs. And then you also get the neck weight specialized to your specific body weight and need. So this is a heavier one. This is about 12 pounds, but we have ranges from 3, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, and 20 pounds. So most of you are probably going to be around the 5 pound to 8 pound weight limit, but we do that by a special analysis. So, but if you're in the program, you'll get that. But yeah, this is a great tool. This goes right around your neck. Boop. Just like this. You wear it, literally recurves your spine. And if you use it with the VR program, the VR neuro rehabilitation program, what happens is we're going to give you a 3-dimensional grid line like you're in a physical therapist's office, and we're actually going to have you test your full range of motion of how far you can move your head. And because it's in VR, we can specifically calculate exactly how many degrees from center you're actually able to move. So you can determine if you have more of a tightness on the left side or more tightness on the right side, up, down, and then we can also track your progress as you go. So inside of the VR, no joke, we have a VR grid, and so it shows you a full grid with all the degree lines and the numbers, and so you can specifically calculate exactly. Maybe you'll 60 degrees to the left, but 75 degrees to the right. That would be an indication that there's a tightness in your neck. And by wearing this neck brace, you'll be able to see that the curvature of your neck contributes to more range of motion in your head and neck and up and down. And also, it just feels really good. And then we also do specific EMDR style eye movements with your head and neck. Because, the thing is, a lot of these problems with, a lot of the problems that come from neck issues are manifested in eye movement and head movement disorders, where your balance is, where you're physically located, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, super excited. But yes, unfortunately, the company that makes these necklaces, these heavy necklaces for your cervical neck, don't sell to the general public. So you can't buy them anywhere else. But we have a special relationship with them because of our in-house PT, where we're able to get them prescribed to clients. So that's a good reason to upgrade to the VR program for that, but also because of all the things that are in there. And then you just get another level of access to coaching as well through the virtual reality. So yeah, anyway, but that's fantastic. Let me just check the comments. Let's see. Awesome. Wow. Becky just decided to share a testimonial. Phase 1 testimonial. Sleeping is better. Mood is better. Throat spasms are almost gone, and TMI bowel movements have returned to normal daily instead of every 3 days. I'm loving this phase 1 program. My swallowing is coming back slowly but surely, but I'm believing it's on its way to full healing. Woohoo! Yeah, let's do this. Awesome. Everybody put a heart or a smile or a good job to Becky. That is freaking amazing. I'm going to pin that comment. You know what? The consultation thing can wait. I need you all to just read Becky's testimonial that she just shared. That is so awesome, so beautiful, so fantastic. You are well on your way to healing. And guys, look, she's been in our program for I think about 5-6 weeks now. She came here when she couldn't swallow. She couldn't eat food. Her bowel movements were basically non-existent, as you can see. And just through the processes that we're taking her through, very consistent, very standard, nothing complex, you guys here, and again, also one other thing that you won't see in a lot of programs is we didn't ask her to go spend $1,000 on supplements on day one. We said, here is the device. You're going to start using it and then start stimulating it and show up to our weekly coaching calls. So Becky and I get to talk every single week. That's what we do in our coaching program. Our coaching program is a direct support program. So you're going to be able to speak to a number of coaches. You're going to get to speak to me. In some cases, you get to speak to another nutritionist. In other cases, you get to speak to a really well-trained meditation, emotion coach, all within the phase 1 program. It's really jam-packed. So anyway, yes, we'll just share again. If you are looking for some specific help and you do want to get a call with a team member, then go to the consultation page and click the button. I'll show you what it looks like, guys. So you're not like, oh, I don't know what the link looks like. I think it's always helpful to just kind of show people things. So here's the link. If you click on the consulting services link, this is what you're going to be presented with. Very simple, you guys. So if you want help from a team of experienced experts, look no further than our VNSR programs. We're going to give you some testimonials, some video testimonials. You can see interviews that I've done with people. Here's one from Fern, which I think is fantastic. So you can watch these right here. Here's what Fern Steiner, who's still in the group here, had to say about her experience with the program. And what means so much is to see friends notice my improvements and to get excited. And they're like, what are you doing? Because we see changes. It's just so exciting. And so I just can't thank God enough for bringing me to this program. It was just so huge in my recovery journey. That's from Fern. And you can go literally see me interview her in person. That's Fern right there. You've probably seen her in this Facebook group. You can go see real testimonials from real people who have gone through the program, who've used our technology. All of it's right there. You'll learn more about what we do in the program from those videos than anything. Now, good news as well. A little cool secret hidden. Do you guys know what an Easter egg is? If you know what an Easter egg is, then you'll see this. So if you click here, you can get in contact with our online support team now. So you can click on that. I'm not going to click it because it's going to show my my phone number, and I don't want to give that out. But if you click here to get in contact with our online support team, then it will give you a pop-up. Actually, I might be able to do, let's see, new private window and paste this. Maybe, yeah. This hopefully won't give away my phone number. Yeah, so what it is you'll get in touch. You'll enter your full name, Sterling Cooley, enter your email address, country, and then your phone number will be 555-555-5555. Now, you have to send a real email and a real phone number, but if you do submit that, it will take you to another page. And so when you submit that, it will give you a submission success page. And in there, there's an exciting video for you to watch. Hey, everybody. Super excited for you all. Really excited about this one. So if you want to learn more about the program, you do have to fill out a consultation thing by just sharing your contact details, and we'll reach out to you to schedule a call. But then in the meantime, there's more resources for you to watch here. And some of you, if you want to get access to phase 1 and the VR, the links are actually here already. So there are some opportunities for you guys to take early action even before you hop on a call with a teammate. And so honestly, beneficially is, here's what I would do. I would go to the consultation page like I just showed you. I would click the button, click this blue button here at the very bottom, click here to get in contact, share your information. We'll schedule a call with you that way. But then you will have the opportunity to learn more about the program. And if you are really ready, you can join today and get access to the VR headset right there. So that's all available for you right now. So lots of ways you can take action. But anyway, just want to wrap it up there. And thanks, everybody. Oh, you didn't even see any of that. Oh, my gosh. So sorry. Anyway, yes, if you click that blue button, you will get access to a special hidden secret page that will give you access to learning more about the program in depth and actually seeing what we have on offer right now. We do have some special deals as far as joining for before the year ends. So yeah, go take action, go learn more. You'll get a great presentation from me as well. And there's a kind of an Easter egg. So if you do submit your information to get contacted, then I will give you special access to a rare video that you can only get through the consultation page. So very cool. But other than that, thanks everybody so much for watching. I'm going to end it here on YouTube. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. And guys, make sure you go get your speaker, your US speaker. This thing is freaking epic. It sounds awesome. Fill up with that memory. So good. So fun. So beautiful. Thanks guys on YouTube. See you later.